Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy O.Javier.TV, and you'll now listen to the Blue Room Theory podcast, and you already know who I'm with.
The one and only Mr. Who Kivity. Tyler, we in the building. The Blue Room Theory is back, baby.
Exactly, and you already know. First of all, I wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody that's been a loyal fan ever since we started in the beginning, and just want to let you know we got a lot of great things coming up, so stay tuned, all right? And yo, T, how you been, man? Everything good?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Feeling fantastic?
I'm happy.
Look, I'm about to make your day even better.
Give them a little something because it's been a minute since you give the people a golden nug.
And that's exactly what I'm about to drop on you. It's the golden nugget, all right? And it's a little bit like this. What is it that will make you feel 1,000% confident in yourself, right? I'm talking about no matter what anybody says about you, deep down internal confidence, right? And I'm gonna give you the keys right here. All right, the number one thing is that you gotta do the work. All right, the more you do it, the more you make it a habit. The more you do it every single day, the more you're confident about your own capabilities. All right, so no matter what it is that you want to do, become a great fighter, become a great salesman. Do your own. Just film behind the camera and just become better at it. Better public speaker. The way to get that confidence, go on stage and then do what you gotta do and just kill it, absolutely crush it every single day. Is to do that. Is to do it every single day. So now, no matter where you go, you run the room and you don't have to worry about the environment affecting you, but you affect the environment. You just got to do it every single day. So become confident equates to doing it every single day. You know what I'm saying, T?
That's a fact. He's gonna own the room, right? Oh,
it's like how do you become such a great figure in on Instagram and all that? It's because you do it every day.
Yeah, that's a
you
fact.
do it all the time.
That's a fact.
That's part of who you are. And you're confident about that.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Repetition.
The same thing, man. It's like, yo, how do you do what you do? It's like, listen, man. Every single day, all right? That's what you got to do. Number one. All right? And, T, man, there's been a lot of talk on the social media game. And, we all know you as that guy. Tell me, why is being toxic such a popular thing, man?
I don't know. It's crazy because
it's like a wanted thing. It's like that's what the girls gravitate to. It's like it feels like that's what everything gravitates to, man. What's your take on that?
It's because it's just the word toxic has taken a whole different approach to like society. Toxic before was something that's toxic. It's like a fucking.
It was bad. You didn't want to do with it.
No, you describe something that's poisonous as it's toxic.
Right.
Now toxic is like a normal phrase to describe a relationship.
It's like you should be toxic and then good things can happen to you.
I wouldn't even say that, but it's like toxic is normal now. Toxic is normal. A toxic relationship, a toxic girl, a toxic guy, it's accepted. Being toxic is accepted now, and it's crazy because the dynamic of relationships is totally different. And you hear a girl like, oh, he's so toxic, but I love him. Like, they'll say some shit like that about. I've heard girls say that about different guys, or like, yo, shorty's so toxic, but it's interesting. I guess it's fun, but it's weird just in how the norm changed.
All right, so I'm gonna put it like this, man. Let's say an alien came down on a spaceship, right? And then he hears all this shit about being toxic and toxic this, toxic that. What's an example of a toxic male? A guy that's toxic. What's an example of that?
Let's just say a toxic ex.
Okay, but it has to be male.
A male. Yeah. Toxic male ex. A toxic male ex is a guy who will after you guys break up still hit you up. He'll be cheating on you, but still try to keep you around. It's like it's like a poison, but you kind of like it. It's
almost like he leaves the girls on a string, and she's not really too sure. It's like, I like you, but then I don't.
It's like I'd say toxic is like something you shouldn't be doing, but you do it anyway.
It's like a forbidden thing.
Yeah, so it's like people like it because it's like, yo, we're so toxic. Oh my god, like it's. I've heard it used in that sense, and it's crazy how like, yo, me and him are so toxic, and it's like. That's good. That's like a thing now.
They're saying it like almost like bragging rights.
Yeah, I guess being toxic is a thing. Like, oh yeah, we're just so fucking toxic. Like, holy shit. And I'm like, is that something to be proud of? That you guys are toxic?
All right, so give me an example of a toxic female. We started bashing the guys. Let's bash the girls now.
Okay, a toxic female is a girl who's just like. Shit, a toxic female. No, because a toxic is two people. That's why it's hard to put it just one.
But I'm sure you've seen like people together that
one of them's toxic.
yeah,
and
just
the other
one of
one's-
them's toxic and the other one's like, I don't want to say normal. Well, yeah, the other one is more
Yeah, like the,
less toxic.
the
I
girl
guess.
could be toxic because she could be in a relationship and still texting you because she still fucks with you, but like she's not supposed to be fucking with you, but she's still texting you, hollering at you. Like, yo, you toxic, shorty. Like we're not supposed to be doing this, but you toxic for real.
I thought toxic for like a female would be more of a girl that's constantly like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Oh, okay, let's say for example, let's say you were with a girl and you guys are in a relationship and then you gotta go shoot a skit. You're shooting some content for the gram, for YouTube. And she knows before you got together that you about that, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Right? So for me, maybe like a toxic girl would be like the one that's like, oh, like she'll get mad at you for doing that.
Okay,
And she knows exactly that you're going to do that. And she gets mad at you. Oh, and she starts texting you, where you at?
It's like
is there a girl over there?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I say toxic could be used in so many different ways. So like toxic could be described a girl who's like
Give me a specific example.
a specific example.
So that alien that came down, he knows exactly what you're talking about.
Like, no, but when I say toxic, I think more of like, all right, Mr. Alien, like that girl over there likes the way you lay the dick down, but she got a boyfriend, but she's still gonna holler at you, Mr. Alien, because you gave her the dick good. But so y'all, she's just toxic, bro. Like she's just gonna keep hitting you up just for that. Like she's using you for the glizzy.
That's not just a regular fat.
Exactly.
So a fat is toxic. So I think we just broke something, T. So toxic now is what a fat was a couple seasons ago.
In a sense, toxic is could be a trait that goes along with that, but not always, because you could be toxically in love at the same time. Like, so you guys are
How's
toxic
that?
in love, like y'all aren't together, but y'all still fucking. That's toxic.
Is it toxic?
Yeah, that's how I use the word toxic. Like y'all not together, but like y'all still like, oh shit, we shouldn't be doing this. So, yo, we're so toxic. That's how I think of toxic.
Okay. Okay.
But I get the way
guess the alien-
I get the way you're using it too, because toxic could be like the girl who's always just like always on some shit. Like she's like she's like a
It's like bringing you down.
the bad vibe. Because yeah, like you could also just have toxic friends that like. So when you have toxic friends, those could be friends that are always negative.
Right.
Those are toxic friends. Like in the sense you're using it is like that as well. I agree with it. Like
They'll drop like a negative comment.
yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you're gonna film another skit? Oh, okay. I mean, if that's what you like to do.
Yeah, I mean, I
it's
guess.
like those little like jabs.
Yeah, like you could have toxic friends. You could have toxic family, bro.
Toxic family.
You could have a toxic home.
Toxic mind.
Yeah, like
Toxic.
your mom could be toxic.
Jesus. Toxic hookah.
Oh, all my hookahs is toxic. Oh.
Toxic weed. I mean, if you look at it, toxic is just the same. It has the same meaning all around. But that's what I think. Like, and I feel like these labels change, but it inherently they're the same thing. It's like toxic is just somebody that I guess doesn't have their shit together, man.
So like, all right, question. Say you had a friend from when you were young, but you came to realize that friend is toxic, but you've known him since you was shooting and you was in a playpen with him. All right, but with time, you've grown and you feel like that friend isn't the friend that you want anymore. But he's been your day one. Yeah, that's your day one. But he's toxic. He's affecting you negatively, but that's still your day one. Do you feel like that you have to? Do you owe that person because he's your day one access to you for always because he's your day one?
That's a good question. I would say, well, look, man. Obviously, this is me, right? Me, there's not the general population. I don't care how long I've known you, man. I mean, if you're a toxic family member, I'm not gonna You're family, so I'll say what's up.
And you're
but
strict like that. I know you, Nick. Yo, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You're the first one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, man. If
Yeah.
you be like my dad, and if you're like just toxic, man, I'd be like, yeah, what's up, dad?
Yeah.
And that's it. But I mean, as far as friends go, man, I mean, you know what's funny? My dad told me when I was younger, he was like, listen, man, you know, family will always be family, and then friends come and go. They're gonna come and go all your life. So, in other words, friends aren't, not that they're not important, but don't put so much emphasis on it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I have friends that I've known from back in the day that some of them I still talk to now. But if you're toxic, man, I'm gonna cut you off. I don't care who you are, man. You know what I mean? Like, it could be, you know, I just want that negativity out of my life.
So I guess the question is,
it doesn't matter how long we've been friends. I'm gonna cut you out my life. Like I'll outgrow my friends. You know what I mean? If that's the case.
so outgrowing a friend. Give me an example of outgrowing a friend. Like, why would you outgrow a friend?
Because they probably most of the time it's because they still want to do things that we was doing before.
And I know O's gonna say that a person who's content where he is not for him. A friend who's content with doing the same thing over and over again is not a friend he wants to be around. Am I correct saying that?
That's exactly it, man. Well, okay, because you know, obviously, everybody does some things differently. You know, it's people's behaviors, man. If you're telling me that you just want to chill on the block, I don't want to do that no more, man.
I ain't doing that no more.
Nah, man, I won't do that no more. And chilling on the block is very tempting.
So the question to Instagram right now, and this is where I'd want everyone that's watching on Instagram to tune in right now, is should you keep your day one friends around just because they're day one, or is it okay to separate from them because they're having a negative effect on your life? How much does day one hold on your friendship or relationship?
Yeah, it's like credit. It's like because you've had your credit for a long time. Is that a better thing? But you gotta let go of it because it's toxic. I mean, what about you, man? Oh, I'll say this too before you answer. I'll give you time to think about it. Also, like, not only that you're friends that are doing the same thing, but I really have a distaste for followers. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Just like people that just want to be around because they want to be around. And they're just constantly, and you can tell them easily, man.
You're the first one to always tell me, like, when you see me chilling with somebody new, O's the first one to tell me, like,
yo, T,
you don't need that guy.
Watch that guy,
yeah,
man.
O's the first. O's with his guard up 24/7, like, yo, T.
My life, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even matter. But tell me, have I been wrong?
No, you haven't been wrong.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Usually,
like, there's been a lot of times, and I'll give this to you, that you know, you have really strong opinions on people, and I'm not as strong opinionated as you are when you have an opinion on people. I'll stay in some type of relationship with someone, but I'll still listen to what you're telling me, and it's always there. So I use that as like a backbone.
Yeah.
So, like,
it's having in the back of your mind.
And it's there, and I don't forget about it. That's why when that's like, it's always good to have a friend that isn't afraid to tell you some shit that's like you probably don't want to hear, and that's probably one of the good attributes of O. O will be the first one to tell me some shit that he knows that I'm not looking to hear, like, all the time.
But it doesn't come from a bad place. It's righteous. It's done righteously.
No, for sure. And there's value to you for that, like, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
Because you'll be the first one to. And sometimes I'll be so caught up in, and it's dope because you're kind of like on the outside of what I'm doing sometimes. So you'll give me like an outside view of, like.
Yeah, man. It's like, you know, I've known you for longer than most of the friends you have now.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, like I don't mind if people get mad at me, but I'm gonna still tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not coming from a bad place. Like, I'm not doing it to cut you down. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it to be like, yo, don't chill with these people, man, because I don't want you to chill with that people. It's more like, yo, man, watch, that guy moves a little bit funny, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's my people watching skills, my you can call it my spidey sense. I don't know what it is, man, but I just, judge a character. But in that group of people is sometimes people that you've been with for a long time. And tell me, no, you've been like, oh man, but I've chilled with him for so long.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's
he's just like that. That's just the way he is.
And that's the thing right there. Like, well, that's the way she is. That's the way he is. Like, yeah, exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? All right, let me put you in a situation like this. Answer this one. What if it's let's say that a friend tells you that another friend is like he's like watch out for him, right? Like maybe he's doing too much, or just watch out for him, man. He wants to be on. He just wants you to he just wants your exposure.
He's leeching.
Yeah, he's leeching.
Uh-huh.
Do you know people like that in your life right now?
I know them, but they're not around. They're not in my circle.
No.
No, like I know where everyone is at who's around me.
What is a leech?
What is a leech?
Yeah.
A leech is someone that's not providing, mind you, because you know what's funny? I don't, because I have, for example, but I have friends that I feel like we equally leech off each other, and it's a positive leech.
Okay.
Okay, like how about that? What do you think about that? Like, but I wouldn't call that leeching because it's like bringing value to each person, bringing value. But he's leeching on me and I'm leeching on him, and we both understand that's like it's a positive thing. So like I have something to provide to the relationship in this way, and he has something to provide in his own way. Mm-hmm. So we're both kind of piggybacking off each other. What do you think about that?
No, man. I mean,
because that's not a leech.
Nah, I don't want to consider. I would, but see, that could be a leech, because the thing is that like. What is the other person providing? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I feel like it's not paranoia or anything, but I just feel like just because you're around and you're providing a certain value, but it's not that important.
Yeah.
If you're replaceable, I don't know, man. I wouldn't call it leeching though. I would just call that like a value exchange.
Value exchange, right?
Value exchange. You know, because
I feel like that's what I've been looking for, or like that. I appreciate that in a lot of the relationships that I have right now. That there's a value exchange with all my friends.
Yeah.
That most of my friends now that I know that I can help them in certain ways and they can help me in certain ways, and that's the basis of our relationship right now. Like I don't really have friends based off like, oh, we chill.
No,
like I don't have it. I don't chill anymore. To be honest, I just don't chill. Like, oh yo, like, we're gonna go here and just hang out. Like I don't do that.
I feel you on that
at all. Like, I do not. People know me. People don't hit me up anymore to do that because they know I don't do that no more.
No chilling.
Nah, I don't chill. I don't. Like if I'm out, it's because I'm getting paid.
Okay.
Or I'm networking.
Do you have like people that you like staying in this whole like outgrowing friends topic? Do you have people that you constantly chill with all the time?
But all the time. I wouldn't call it chilling.
Okay, that you are around all the time.
Yeah, I would say I have I have people that I'm around most of the time because they're helping me or we're helping each other reach a goal.
Yeah.
Everybody
they're helping you and then you're helping them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say every one of my friends that I'm around right now, even the female friends that I have some type of goal.
Yeah.
Every one of them. I can name every single one of my friends and what their goal is, right. and how we help each other.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good to talk about that because I think the best relationships I have are people that or friend. I don't want to say people or like friends that right. They have a specific goal. I have a goal. And then we discuss ideas on how to get to that goal.
And that's crazy because, for example, just coming off what you said,
yeah, I
was talking with one of my boys, I'm not going to say his name. He's like, yo, we're out to eat. And me and my boy, Mike Baez, we were just talking about like just business and how he's buying houses. And I was talking to him about my business and what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And my boy looks at me, he's like, yo, this is crazy. Do you guys always talk like this? Like when I'm with my friends, we don't like, we talk about like, smoking weed and video games and shit, and I'm like,
I think that's a general. I feel like most people's like that.
Yeah,
95% of relationships are like that. I think there's one extreme and there's another extreme. I think maybe I take it too far to the other extreme, because I really dislike talking about stuff like that, man.
Yeah, no,
like just regular shit. I mean, obviously I have friends that I still talk about certain stuff, but like the stronger relationships that I have are ideas, man. stuff like that. Like, hey man, this business venture. It doesn't have to be business, but it's like something that you're interested in. You're interested in your growth.
Yeah, when you have other people that are reaching goals and shit, it keeps you going too at the same time. Like when you have all friends that are trying to reach goals, it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, man.
Like bro, like for example, my friend Bentley, Ariel.
Yeah.
Like ever since we was like fucking 12, he been grinding his ass off. I've been grinding my ass off since we've been 12. He been doing clubs. I've been opening up businesses. I've been doing social media. I've been doing soccer. He's been doing different restaurants. And like just the other night, we were kicking it. Like I went to go some love at a dude lounge, and he's like, "Yo, we've been fucking." Like we was talking like we've been getting it for fucking 15 years now together.
Yeah.
And we don't chill.
Right.
We've never just chilled.
No.
It's like we just so grinding, but the mutual relationship is there, and he knows I got him, and I know I got him. He knows I got him. He knows I got. But it's like
you gotta respect that, man.
Bro,
you gotta respect that.
My man in 3 restaurants and a club, and every time I turn around, I'm like, oh, I gotta get on my shit. My man's not stopping. The foot's on the pedal.
That's the benefit of that, of those type of relationships. If you're slacking, his progress is your motivation, and it's not something that you see as like, oh man, like you trying to cut him down or anything. Excuse me. It's like you guys benefit each other.
Yeah, like I bet you look at people sometimes and you're like you think you're doing some fucking really dope shit.
Yeah.
And then you'll see someone do some fucking crack and you'll be like,
It's motivating, man. I don't knock it. I don't knock it, and I see something that's like better than something that I think that I could currently produce at the moment, and it's inspiring, really, man. It's inspiring, but in my head I'm never like, hey man, I can never reach that. So in my head I'm like, man, if he could do it, I could do it, and that's just like that's enough motivation, and that's the type of I want that to be something that everybody that I'm around is affected by. Just like I'm affected by it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's like if you you were talking right now when you were talking in the restaurant with your friends, you're talking about this and this and that. For you, it's not something that you think of consciously. It's just what you talk about on the Reddit because that's you're going up. You know what I'm saying? And then for other people, it stands out because that's not what they usually talk about. And then they're like, damn, that's they can't even. It's like different frequencies, you know what I'm saying? Like different radio frequencies, man.
So like if we were gonna if you were gonna break this down to people who are following us right now, and give them a breakdown of advice, and it would probably be that think about the people you've been around in the past month. Which one of those people has been making you better?
Yeah, which ones have been like we were talking about right now? Think about audit your life for like you said a past month, and then see which ones who has leached around you, and then who has provided some kind of value or helping you grow. You know what I mean? And then see just audit your life, man. And just you want the people around you to be perpendicular with your goals. You know
That's
what I mean?
big, bro. When your friend group is getting it,
it's awesome, man. But I would say that most people's friends groups aren't getting it.
that's a fact.
Aren't getting it.
That's a fact.
And that's why I think that's why we keep that's why we've known each other for so long, man.
For sure.
It's because we have same kind of mindset that we keep going, growth no matter what.
Yeah.
And if we don't see each other for like a long ass time, it's like we saw each other the day before because we're like, all right, man, what's up? What's going with this? The idea discussion things is great. So for everybody out there listening, man, I'm gonna break it down like this. Watch out for toxic thoughts. Not funny. Watch out for the just because being toxic is like the new thing now, or it's like the new word, the new label, what you calling it. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's like the new thing doesn't mean that you have to
accept it
or put your life on. Like just because somebody's toxic, it's like, oh look, I could actually talk about it now because I have somebody toxic. I want to keep them around. Nah, man, that's not the way to go. Audit your life, like Tyler says. Audit your life and then see who's benefiting you and then who's not. Cut them out, man. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. And if you don't have to cut off that person fully. You just gotta. It's how much access does that person have to me?
Look, man, this is where me and T differ right here, man. T says, yo, just do that, but I say cut them off. like samurai sword. Cut. Right away, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm an extremist. I don't know.
You are a
Call
bit of
it-
an extremist.
Hey, man.
I respect it though.
It's been working out so far. I don't know what to say. And yo, T, I'm gonna finish this off right here with this nugget, man. I'm gonna just reiterate exactly what I said before, man. Everything ties together. The whole toxicity thing, the whole, having friends that you've been with, friends for a long time, outgrowing them. Do the things that you want to do on a daily basis that's going to take you to the goals that you want to go to, man. All right? And that's how you've developed confidence throughout your life. We weren't born to be insecure. We weren't born with insecurity, man. That's not a human thing. All right? We're born to strive and growth. Growth and happiness go hand in hand. And you can't grow if you're not confident. You know what I mean? I think insecurity is one of the worst things, one of the worst traits that people can have.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Whether you're a guy or whether you're a girl, if you're a girl and you're insecure, you could be
That's a turn off
you could
to
be
me.
a 20 and I'll still be like, yeah, immediate turn off. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. T, you got anything to throw in here real quick?
No, for sure. I just wanted to make sure everybody who's watching this right now to like, share, and subscribe to the Blue Room Theory podcast on our Instagram and YouTube. And we are going to be consistent with the videos. They're going to keep coming back. More heat, more controversial topics that'll be coming. And you can shoot us a DM if you have a suggestion of a topic. And thank you for watching the episode back of the Blue Room Theory podcast.
You already know, man. It's the Blue Room Theory podcast. Your boy O.Javi.TV along with
The Mr. Hoop Community. Tyler, we in the building, baby. Gang this bitch.
You already know, man. Until next time, people's peace.
Woo!